Oh, so I'm doing a video. That's okay. Cool. So, haven't done a video in a while. Hi. Uh, uh, got on here real quick because I needed a pen and paper to write the fact that someone, some altar just popped out super quick, and yeah, they're on the right side of the brain, somewhere like right here, and that means they're left-handed. So that's what we wanted to write down with I don't even know what kind of accent that was. I was trying to say diagnosed, but we slipped up and said diagnosed with DID, and then it went from there. And I can't even do the rest because I don't know what happened. But then we're sitting here with our homie bitch, homie biatch, and was gonna totally like introduce and just keep rolling with it, but then they fucking jetted in the back as soon as we went to shake hands and started talking and made Skylar and Riker pop out, and then we were like freaking out, and we freaked out, and so now it's like normal legs. Zyla. Hey Paris. Zap. And then Jolie Josie and Wesley, thank you very much, mixed with this person that we just met named Jolene. So there's like 3 popping out. That was funny. Want us to learn sign language super, super bad because they're like itching. They're itching. But our hands just ain't working with it. Like, so, yeah. All right. Left hand, right side. Somebody. I don't know why Kirztyn just popped up. The name Kirztyn. Mixed with Kirztyn, because with the accent they're saying it's going to sound like Kirztyn. It's going to be spelled Kirztyn. Or it's going to be spelled Kirztyn.
Have you ever heard what a Russian sounds like when they learn to speak English?
Thinking. I was thinking Russian, bitch. I was, but I didn't say it.
Yeah. Definitely, because I had a friend that was Russian, and she spoke very poor English at first, and that sounded very familiar. Like, at least that region.
Cool.
But with the things you're going through today, I expect to see a few of the alters that are a little more insecure about things, so it doesn't surprise me she popped in and popped right back out.
I was so just thinking that too, because I was like, man, that's cool. But damn, you're here because of all this shit going on right now. Exactly. Holy fuck. So then now it's like,
all you do is
the 6 fucking trigger questions: who, what, when, where, how, and why. So we know a why. We know when, because it's here, and we know who. Okay, fuck. Here we go. Here's the answer because I don't have my notebook. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. We've got the who.
The what.
Kirztyn. The what. We know what. No, okay. The what, we know the when because it's now,
right?
Like
that
this
goes with
date,
the why,
and that goes with the why. Who, what, when,
where, and why.
Where, how, and then why. Did we answer the why?
Well, it was who,
what.
Well,
what's the difference? Okay, what's the difference between what and why? What's the what?
Well, you know what it is.
Why is this the reason why it's happening? Because this happened in the situation.
Which kind of answers more than one of those questions. because that answers the why. That why did it happen? We know why it happened. Okay, the who, we're figuring that out, right? Christy or Kirztyn or probably something Russian. Okay. Which that name kind of rolls with the Russian idea, to be honest. So we have the who, the what, the when, which goes with the why, right?
Yeah.
And the where. And
the
where
and
is
how.
the idea of the Russian. As far as the how,
Russian, and it
that's a much
right
deeper
and
question.
left. And it's right and left. I'm located right here.
Yeah. But you're right-handed, so you don't access that side of your brain very often. And you're in an emotional state, which opens a lot of doors that are normally closed.
Oh yeah, it's totally like tingling. Like I feel like this area
So
is
you
activated.
can expect to meet a few, maybe that you haven't met before, and they're going to be there when they need to be there, and they're going to step out when they need to step out. And don't get angry about it; just let it roll.
Right, that's
and
why
know that the people that are around you love you and support you and understand that you're going through a thing right now. And we'll just work through it. You know what I'm saying? Just try to be calm about it. Like, if you're calm, we're calm. You get, like, really upset about it, you start kind of throwing a fit about it, that's going to be when we're going to be like, well, wait a minute, what do we do?
Because we were so open. Like, we were just,
you
we
weren't
were
expecting
gonna roll.
it. You didn't expect it.
And then when because we're so self-aware, like you said
you
before,
tried to
thank
roll
you
with
for that.
and it flipped over on you. I get you.
Which is fine. It's switched. That's what we do. They fucking
but
like
under
to do
stress
that.
the way you are today, that could be frustrating.
Yeah. How you like my cigarette that I didn't smoke? All right. So yeah, that was cool. And you saw that and like figured it out and stuff too.
Real quick.
Yeah, and I got a friend who can handle and act like a switch moment. That was like 3 or 4.
4 rolled through there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, well, technically 5 because it started with Lex and it ended with Lex. So Lex is still 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Lex is 5.
Yeah, because the switch is going back because it started at one point. Ooh, I like how you count the starts and you count the ends. Like,
because it's
like it
it's
didn't
a
start at
continuous
0.
line. It's like
and
it's a
then,
timeline.
No, it started. Yeah.
It's a timeline. And if you continue forward on the timeline, you'll see there's more. It's just a timeline.
And you know, I can't even remember what we were talking about before then. Because
Dissociation.
Yeah. But can't remember what we were saying about it because that was
we were talking about
Callie.
Callie. We were discussing Callie, and you were getting very comfortable talking about her growing up and the things that led to.
Okay.
You got to the point of what started, and you disassociated.
Oh fuck!
And you started talking about disassociation in the moment that you actually disassociated. So you knew it was coming, you just hadn't acknowledged it yet. Yeah, I mean, I've seen you actually go through that process before. You've done that with me before when we've talked about Callie. That's why I always let you bring her up and I let you control the narrative.
Because I'm gonna fucking dissociate.
because that happens. It brings up a very emotional
Yeah.
moment. And disassociation is
and that's what alters are for that.
Exactly. That's exactly what
The
disassociation is
traumatizing
for,
experience, the trigger.
That's where it starts. That's where it starts is what the trauma.
Yeah.
The trauma begins it, and then the trauma brings it back. So even when you're in complete control, if you're traumatized again, even if it's completely different, your brain will automatically reset itself to where it was before. And that's why you see people go into relapse with some things. They get on good medicine, everything's going great, and all of a sudden it's not, and they're frustrated. They think it's the medicine. Reality is the trauma of life.
Mm-hmm.
Life is trauma.
Yeah, like every day.
Like generally, and I raised Jolene as much as I could to realize that was the truth from day one. And all you can do is limit it, deal with it, breathe through it, and wait for the next blow to happen.
Yep.
Because it's coming. The moment you think you're good.
Oh, right? I know, for sure, every time. So keep on swimming. Pretty soon we're going to have our Dory tattoos. I think we need to get those first, for sure. We got to get our Dory tattoos. Ooh, we're going to have one regular watercolor, and we're going to have the other one like a fire color.
Nice. Can I suggest a tattoo for you to think about?
Yes, please.
Phoenix.
Okay. So we already want to get a dragon on our back. I don't know if you kind of think of that maybe in the same way.
Yeah. What about like
fun? No, hold up,
do you know
hold
the
up,
story
so
of
hold up.
Phoenix?
Not the full thing, but hold up, because I know, like, yeah. No, we actually got a Phoenix card in our cult tarot the other day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Look at that.
So it's funny that you bring that up because we remembered it for a reason.
Phoenix is basically the story.
And you're a fire
Phoenix is
sign.
Every time you the phoenix, it would grow to be this absolutely gorgeous, beautiful bird, and then it would burn to ashes.
Yeah.
And it would start over. That's the birth of the new phoenix, and it
Yeah.
would do this, and then it would burn, and so the original bird was destroyed, and the new bird with the new experiences of life and the new thoughts and perceptions of the world came to be, and when their perceptions no longer worked, they burn it to the ground and they rebuild.
I actually really
And
like that.
You are somebody that I see has had to do that rebuilding so many times, you know, and that's okay because you have totally rolled with it.
Yeah,
You know,
right?
You've totally rolled with it, and that's super cool. I could just very, very much see that. And my sister uses the phoenix as her thing, and I trust my sister. So if that
Which
means anything
sister?
to you about why I feel like it, for me to suggest it, has to mean I really see it as something that is you.
Yeah.
The colors that you could use.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Where would you see it at? Or, like, how big?
You know, what does the dragon mean to you? Tell me what the dragon means to you.
Okay, are we talking real?
Yeah, you want to do a dragon on your back, right? Is there a meaning behind
huge.
the dragon being there?
Huge. It is our zap stem and our irif stem working together, which is Jesus and Set,
Okay.
which is Lucifer, if you didn't know what that means.
Yes.
So it is from the story of the burning bush, Moses, I think.
Okay.
It was Moses? Yeah. From that, because it was burning, but the tree grew, you know, through it.
Okay.
So that was cool. So the Jesus part of it is the cherry blossom tree that is totally in full bloom and then goes less and less bloom, like it's just a tree that's growing
Okay.
down our back, and then the fire of the dragon and the dragon
Turning into the dragon.
yeah, like have the dragon on the side, something like
So you
that.
have your
So the
evil-
tree is on fire, sort because you see the flames, but
Okay.
it's growing through it, and you see it growing, and then the dragon's gonna come around, and then there's gonna be a yin and yang symbol. So you've got the black and white with the black and white, and it represents, and that's Jesus and Satan, and that's like us putting it together because
Right.
with Jesus we're like a tree that could be on fire but still blooming, so we're cool. We don't
Do you
know
have anything on your
necessarily
back?
if the fire
Okay.
we don't know if the fire
What
we don't
would-
even know who the fire's coming from, but then it's the aspect because it's like
What would you
Well, our
think of continuing it? Do exactly what you just said.
mhm.
Okay. The cherry blossom.
Yeah,
Your-
and I have that
your
down
dragon,
and around, yeah,
Right.
with the tree.
The tail. Turning into a phoenix.
Maybe
and
like
exploding
have
that color over
their
the
tails
shoulder.
meet,
You see what I'm
like their
saying?
feathers.
Because you have Jesus and you have, but you don't have you.
Well, I'm like we're both aspects because we're the tree and we're
But you understand what I'm saying.
but yeah, because
Because
that
there
represents
is
all
this,
the
and this
other
is all
sides
you.
of us too.
But there's a collective you.
Yeah, exactly. That well,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It would be the collective you the one that perseveres no matter what this is happening. The one that's persevering anyway.
That's
And
cool.
you could just explode it with color all over your shoulder. That would be so
That's
cool.
awesome. That's awesome.
And it would be like this whole
And we want to get the galaxy.
Development in
We want to
you.
get the galaxy down our spine.
there you go. You see what I'm saying? It would like totally that would be
We
beautiful.
want to get the galaxy down our spine.
You gotta get with Mel
Fade
and
it
really
in
be
together.
like, look, bitch, I got years
Oh,
worth of
yeah.
work for you.
Oh,
Years.
and with our next ones too, we've got some feet ones that we want to get, and those are for Zyla.
yeah, I have one I want to do on my foot, and it's
Those are going to be like massive.
the symbol for Aries is this, right? And I found this picture, and it is this, but what they've done is they've made it look like the ram, where
Oh.
it's just one line creating the face of the ram and making it look like the antlers. You know what I mean? And it's so fucking cool. And
Cool.
I've been wanting to get, my sister wanted to do matching tattoos, and we're both Aries, and I wanted her to do that with me, but it didn't go with what she already had, which
Mm-hmm.
drove me crazy because this bitch was covered in and it was so different no matter where you looked. She had literally the American flag and the rebel flag. The reason she did the rebel flag was so she could look you in the face and be very honest when she told you to kiss her rebel ass. Okay? She had Phoenix on her hip. She had a fire dragon. No. It was the water dragon with all the water and the waves and everything going across her stomach, covering all of her scars, right? And it looked up, and she had a fire dragon that came down, and they looked at each other across her chest,
Cool.
right? She
Cool.
had her son's name with a little yellow rose through a heart with her son's name on it. She had stars and planets. The dragon turned into stars and planets
Cool.
going down her shoulder, which turned into it is this flower, this beautiful, like almost, I want to say it's Hawaiian flower. It's this really big, beautiful flower.
Uh-huh.
And it went from that shoulder down her back and all the way down to the back of her leg.
Wow.
She had anklets and bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
She had something else on this hip, and I cannot remember what. And I think she had like a butterfly and something else. She's covered.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She got
totally
the one,
want
the,
to
but the one here. She went the night before her PT test for being a military police officer. So she was in boot camp, and she had to do a run through like jumping on wood and the big bars and like run through the obstacle course. And she went to get this done the night before, spent 12 hours on the table, and with her stomach taped shut, she did that fucking thing and came out ahead of 3/4 of the other
Yeah,
people
that's how you do
that
it.
were doing it. She was the only
That's how
female
you.
in her group.
That's how you know you're insane, right?
Yes.
That sounds like me.
Yeah.
That totally sounds like I could. So I can't wait for my big fucking tattoo so I can actually motherfucking sleep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
That'll be the best sleep of my life. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get fucking
All that
stoned
adrenaline
before I
kicks
go
out.
in. Yeah, and I'm gonna just like lay there, and then I'm gonna get up and go to work.
But you're going to be careful, because we're not going to do any kind of infections.
Oh yeah, no.
No infections.
All right, that's the system out.
He's got food on the way, and you can